So, are you an aggressive chess player who's looking for new chess openings in order to improve your opening repertoire? Here are 5 new openings coming up. Hello dear chess friends, what's up? Here is Chesstomax. Today guys, I am going to show you best aggressive openings for white if you like attacking play. So without further much waiting, let's start our video. So here is our first opening called Danish Gambit, and Danish Gambit is very aggressive player, especially if you are amateur trying to learn some new chess openings. And it begins with e4, e5 by black, and white plays very aggressively by d4. If our opponent is greedy, of course he's gonna take the pawn here, and after e takes d4, we also sacrifice another pawn with c3. Of course, like some new amateurs doesn't even think what you are doing here and simply takes the c3 pawn, and we don't care about this pawn yet, and we simply play bishop to c4. Of course, if you have any time pawn you can take, then our opponent probably will take the b2, and we are going to play bishop takes b2. And even if we are down 2 pawns, as you see here, any black piece isn't involved in the game, and white has really strong attack to king side by white bishop and black bishop pointing out the king side, and also anytime the queen can jump to f3 and cause some nasty problems on the king side of the black. So another aggressive opening is Scotch Game. It is actually played in high levels players, and it starts with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and white's going to play very aggressively and plays d4 here. After e captures d4, knight captures d4, knight captures d4, and queen captures d4, as you see here, black doesn't have any piece involved in the game, and white has a centralized queen, and this queen eyes for the king side attack anytime soon with any piece support from white with black bishop or the other light squared bishop. And also I would recommend you to learn this opening and play because it's very fun, and you are going to win this game surely. Our third opening is called Ruy Lopez, in another name a Spanish game, and it's really highly played between top club chess players. And it starts with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to b5. The reason white bishop to attack the knight because it's the only protector of the pawn on e5 for right now. And Ruy Lopez have really tons of variations that you can study. One of them is Berlin defense, or if you don't want to play Berlin defense, you can simply play a6, and it's called Morphy defense. And I really recommend you at least to learn some of variations, because if you are not playing with an amateur player, and you will need this opening to win the game. Our another opening called King's Gambit, and is one of my favorites actually, and it's very good opening against amateur chess players. And the game starts with e4 as another openings. The reason e4 we are seeing in this aggressive openings because it allows the light square bishop and the queen involved in the game extremely fast and creates some dangerous attacks toward black. Game continues with e5 from black, and white plays f4. It's extremely dangerous sacrifice for the white, and if you are really do not know King's Gambit properly, I would want to recommend you to study the opening first and then start to enjoy from it. And after e takes f5, white plays knight to f3. The reason playing knight to f3 is because black queen can jump to h4 and give white check and destroy the castling right of the whites. So if you don't want to play it, we just simply play knight to f3, and after that black generally prefers to defend his pawn here, his extra pawn, and plays g5. Then white simply continues with development bishop to c4. And I'm going to look actually very an aggressive line called Mikhail Gambit. And after bishop to c5, black generally plays g4, attacking the knight. And we are not going to care about our knight, and we are going to sacrifice it with a variation called Mikhail Gambit. And white simply plays the castling here. As you see, of course, black is very happy to accept the knight sacrifice, and after queen takes f3, even we are down on the material. As you see, any black piece isn't involved in the game, and white has extremely strong attack toward the king side with this bishop, with this queen, and of course with the rook behind, and it will be really very hard for black to hold game on. And here are our final and my most favorite chess openings called Ruy Lopez attack. It is in the game of Italian game, as we are going to see here. So game starts with e4, e5, knight to f3 and knight to c6, basic developmental moves, bishop to c4, and if your opponent decides to play knight to f6, you can simply play knight to g5. The reason of the knight g5 is here to attack the f7 pawn, because also our bishop eyeing down here, and it's very weak square for black, let's say. And of course your opponent can anytime protect it with playing d5. Then we are going to simply capture with e5, and after knight going to play probably a5, we are going to simply play queen to e2. And as you see, we are up a pawn, and we are playing extremely aggressive, and also our pieces are in the good squares and attacking to black queen. So that's end of our video. I hope you liked this video, and in our channel Chesstomax, we are trying to share most beautiful chess content with you every day. So if you like our videos, please consider subscribing and giving thumbs up to the videos, because it helps us a lot and lets us continue our work here. So I hope to see you in next videos, guys, and good luck.